I have seen several projects on social media where people are using hot glue on canvases to create kind of a raised wall art look, and I thought I would try it out. I purchased a pack of canvas from Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna be using 2 of the canvas. I started to roughly lay out the design that I wanted on one of my canvases with just a normal pen. And then I wanted to mirror that design on my second canvas. So I lined it up next to it and just roughly drew out that design. Next, it was time to add in the hot glue. So I just started on one of my sections and began adding in the hot glue, trying to make my lines as straight as possible, but not worrying about it being too perfect. So I added in all of the hot glue that I wanted on both of my canvases. And then I took a step back because that's really important to kind of evaluate as you're going. And I decided I wanted a little bit more texture. So I came back in and added some additional lines in the middle just to give it more interest. Once the hot glue was dry, I added in 2 coats of a dark blue spray paint. Now from here, I decided I wanted to see that hot glue just a little bit better. So I recently picked up some black Rub and Buff, and I thought this is a good chance to use this. I was a little hesitant, but I figured if I didn't like it, I could just spray paint it again. I'm just going to put the Rub and Buff on the top of the hot glue. I'm really glad that I did this because it helped that hot glue stand out and give my wall art a little bit more of a presence. This was definitely a fun craft to make. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think of it. Now, if you watch any of my Dollar Tree shopping hauls, you may have seen this next item that I found in the stores. I thought they would be such a cool patchwork wall art, so I picked up 6 of them. I have a lot of sample paints around my office, and I grabbed some different sample paints. I grabbed 5 of them that I thought would coordinate well together and were colors that I wanted displayed in my home. And I think the best way to apply your paint is with a flat brush. So I used a flat brush and painted on the interior portion of the hexagons. As I began painting, I really wanted to lay them out together to make sure that I was happy with where all the colors were. So I laid them out and kind of picked my colors as I went. Once I got all the painting done, I E6000'd them together just to hold them in place. Let that sit overnight. The next day I wanted to give even more additional support to this, so I flipped it onto the back and I just took some popsicle sticks that I had. You could really use any wood piece that you have. I broke them in half and then I hot glued each of the seams on the patchwork wall art. And you could hang this up in your home, and I just love the texture that it provides, and it's a super unique wall art piece. Now, not every wall art piece has to take a lot of time or be super complicated. I found these 4 frames that I thought would be perfect in this guest bathroom that I was redoing at the lake. I picked them up kind of at like a vintage market that I went to, but the frames for them were not that cute, so I wanted to update the frames. So I took all of the contents out of these frames. And then I spray painted the frames with 2 coats of a white matte spray paint. Once that dried, I put all of the contents back in, and then I used command strips to hang them back on my wall in a grouping of 4. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.